Thank you.
On the other side of the building, we heard last week that the SNAP deadline today was one of the drivers of behind-the-scenes bipartisan discussions. Now that we know that half of SNAP benefits are going to go out, a little more than 50%, is there still that urgency from both sides, in your view, to try to work out some kind of off-ramp here?
The urgency, as far as I'm concerned, for Democrats, is that we need to reopen the government. We need to find a bipartisan path forward to enacting a spending agreement that actually makes life better for the American people. But we also have to decisively address the Republican health care crisis. In a year where Republicans have enacted the largest cut to Medicaid in American history, almost $1 trillion ripped away from more than 14 million Americans. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health centers are closing all across the country because of Republican policies and what they did in their one big ugly bill. Medicare is confronting a possible $536 billion cut this year if Congress doesn't act by the end of December because of the one big ugly bill. And then on top of all of that, as we find ourselves now in open enrollment, tens of millions of Americans are experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles because Republicans are unwilling to find a dime to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for working class, middle class, and everyday Americans. That's why Democrats have been in this fight, to make sure that we are delivering for the American people, lowering the high cost of living and addressing the Republican health care crisis. And it should be done with urgency now. But Mike Johnson and Republicans on Capitol Hill, who don't work for the American people, they just work for Donald Trump, he's their boss, have canceled votes now for 6 consecutive weeks. They're nowhere to be found. They're missing in action. They're scattered throughout the country and the world. They're on a taxpayer-funded vacation while hard-working federal employees have been furloughed or being forced to work without pay. That's sick. That's a sick thing that Republicans are doing. So as Democrats, we're in this fight. Today, we'll be in this fight tomorrow. We'll continue to be in this fight until we address the issues that need to be addressed for the American people.